Questions remain tonight about South Carolina's $1.8 billion mystery account, despite state officials saying they figured out what happened. They say the money never really existed because of a switch between accounting systems years ago. South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks joins us now, and you've been following this story since it broke last March, and you also spoke to some accountants today. What did they have to tell you about the report that came out yesterday?
Yeah, Brian, essentially the numbers just don't make sense. They couldn't wrap their minds around how so much money was quote unquote there, then it wasn't. They told me they'd encourage leaders to dig deeper. South Carolina's mysterious $1.8 billion in a bank account doesn't exist. That's the answer to the nearly year-long questions of where did this money come from and who does it belong to. State Treasurer Curtis Loftus says he's accounted for every single cent.
Not one penny's missing. I get a report every morning at 9 o'clock that tells me where every dime we have is either in the bank or invested.
But in April, Loftus told Senate Finance Subcommittee members he invested the money in the mysterious account and made nearly $200 million in interest for the state. An audit found the $1.8 billion was an accounting error made about a decade ago when the state converted from an old accounting system to a new one. The report says about $1.6 billion never existed, while the remaining $200 million had been real at one point, yet it was eventually spent by lawmakers and never removed from the books.
It will throw off your financials.
However, some professional accountants are still skeptical. Mary Ann Castro says an error of this size could have a significant ripple effect.
As a resident and as an accountant, I would say dig deeper. The same, if something's wrong in any books, dig deeper.
Fellow accountant Jay Brightman agrees. He says people should start asking questions when the numbers don't add up.
You want to further investigate and ask questions and understand, even though something has been occurring consistently for a period of years, and and people just continue to say, okay, that's fine because it's been happening for the last 10 years. Well, sometimes you want to verify and validate that and do independent checks of data that's coming in.
So some lawmakers are calling for Loftus's resignation. While the final audit report has been released, state leaders aren't off the hook yet. They're in the middle of a federal investigation due to this long-term error, Brian, and it's costing the state millions.
Yeah, it is. And Shakira, I know we'll stay on top of it to finally get some answers and do a little digging deeper. Thanks.